What is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is an art of keeping systematic and permanent record of day-to-day financial transactions of business firm in a set of books in chronological order. It is a science of keeping systematic and regular records of business transactions so that they can be located whenever required. Definition. According to RN Charter, bookkeeping is a science and art of correctly recording in the books of accounts all those business transactions that result in the transfer of money and money's worth. Bookkeeping is concerned with the recording of financial transactions of business in a systematic and scientific manner. It is the process of collecting and recording the financial transactions of a business. Objectives of bookkeeping: to identify financial transactions, to keep permanent record, to classify transactions, to prepare statement. To identify financial transaction, bookkeeping firm performs various financial and non-financial transactions during the course of business operation. Bookkeeping helps in identifying the financial transaction in order to keep their records. To keep permanent record, bookkeeping keeps the permanent records of financial transactions that take place in the business during an accounting period in a systematic. To classify transactions, bookkeeping records all the identified transactions in journal entries simultaneously. It classifies them into personal account, real account, and nominal account through ledger. To prepare statement, the motive of establishing the business organization is to earn profit. Thus, the main objective of bookkeeping is to find out the result, that is profit and loss. Importance or functions of bookkeeping: manage disputes between owners and managers. Owners and managers are different persons in an organization. They both have their own interests, so there may occur disputes between them due to the difference in interests. So written records supported by documentary evidence are essential to avoid any mistrust or doubt among the owners and managers. Preparations of financial statements. Business wants to know the profit earned or loss suffered during the year and its financial position at the end of the year. This is disclosed by income statement, that is trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet respectively. Bookkeeping records all the necessary data for preparing this statement. Limitations of human memory. The capacity of human beings is limited, and how much one can remember, and that too for how long. Proper recording of records helps the business with the end of remembering. Need of financial information. Bookkeeping is very important for the financial information, and data are needed for cost ascertainment, planning, budgeting, and forecasting because it is the main source of such information. Need of taxation authorization. Bookkeeping records are regarded by the tax authorities as authentic and reliable for determination of tax liability. What is accounting? The meaning of accounting is broader than of bookkeeping. The bookkeeping is the first step of accounting, so accounting holds bookkeeping in its fold. Accounting is the process of recording, analyzing, controlling, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating the financial transaction. It is also the systematic and comprehensive recording of financial transactions related to an organization. What is accounting? It provides information on the resources available to a firm, the means employed to financial activities. The person who handles the accounting is known as an accountant. It allows a company to analyze the financial performance of the business. According to R. N. Anthony, an accounting system is a means of collecting, summarizing, analyzing, and reporting in monetary terms to the information of the business. According to Bierman and Durbin, accounting may be defined as an identifying, measuring, classification, reporting, and communicating of financial information. Thus, a reporting system that communicates relevant financial information to interested persons, which allow them to assess performance, make decisions, and control the economic resources in the organization. It covers the act of recording transactions in the journal and other related books of accounts and analyzing it. Objectives or functions of accounting. To keep systematic records. Main objective of accounting is to keep the systematic record of financial transactions. In the absence of accounting, there would have been traffic burden on the human memory which makes the business organization impossible to bear. To ascertain the operational profit or loss, accounting helps in ascertaining the net profit on or loss suffered by the business. This is done by keeping a proper record of revenues and expenses during a particular period. While preparing profit and loss account, if the amount of revenue is more than the expenditure incurred, then there is said to be a profit. In case of expenditure exceeds the revenue, it is said to be a loss. To ascertain the financial position of a business, the profit and loss account gives the amount of profit or loss made by the business during a particular period. However, it is not enough. The businessman must know about his financial position, that is, where he stands or what he owes and what he owns. The main objective is solved by the balance sheet or position statement. To facilitate rational decision making, accounting these days has taken upon itself the task of collection, analysis, and reporting of information at a particular time to the required levels of authority in order to facilitate a rational decision. Information system. Accounting functions as an information system for collecting and communicating economic information about the business enterprise. This information helps the management in taking appropriate decisions. Scopes of accounting. Business, government organizations, non-government organizations, individuals. Accounting is widely applicable in the business sector. Today, in the modern world, most of the people are engaged in business sector and all the business follow generally accepted accounting principle to find out profit, loss and financial position of business firm. Though government organizations do not follow generally accepted accounting principle, it keeps systematic records of all transactions in order to find the position of public fund. Non-government and service organizations such as NGOs, INGOs, Red Cross Society, SOS, etc., which plays a vital role in the development of nation, also uses accounting. The accounting system used in these organizations are called fund accounting. Individuals also perform economic activities to earn their livelihood. They also perform some form of accounting to draw financial information for making personal economic decisions. Basic concept of accounting. Business entity concept, going concern concept, money measurement concept, accounting period concept, realization concept, matching concept, cost concept, dual concept. Business entity concept. This concept assumes that for accounting purpose, the business enterprise and its owners are two separate independent entities. Thus, the business and personal transactions of its owners are separate. For example, when the owner invests money in the business, it is recorded as liability of the business to the owner. Similarly, when the owner withdraws cash or goods from the business for his or her personal use, it is not treated as a business expense. Thus, the accounting records are made in the book of accounts from the point of view of the business unit and not the person owning the business. This concept is the very basis of accounting. Going concern concept. This concept states that a business firm will continue to carry on its activities for an indefinite period of time. Simply stated, it means that every business entity has continuity of life. Thus, it will not be dissolved in the near future. This is an important assumption of accounting. Money measurement concept. Money measurement concept states that only financial transactions are recorded in the books of accounts of the business firm, which can be expressed in the form of monetary terms such as rupees, dollar, yen, etc. Accounting period concept. All the transactions are recorded in the books of accounts on the assumption that profits on these transactions are to be ascertained for a specified period. Further, this concept assumes that indefinite life of business is divided into parts. These parts are known as accounting period. It may be of 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, etc. Realization concept. This concept states that revenue from any business transaction should be included in the accounting records only when it is realized. Revenue is said to have been realized when cash has been received or right to receive cash on the sale of goods or service or both has been created. Matching concept. The matching concept states that the revenue and the expenses incurred to on the revenues must belong to the same accounting period. So once the revenue is realized, the next step is to allocate it to the relevant accounting period. Cost concept. Cost concept states that all assets are recorded in the books of account as at their purchase price, which includes cost of acquisition, transportation, and installation, and not at its market price. It means that fixed assets like building, plant, and machinery, furniture, etc., are recorded in the books of account at a price paid for them. Dual concept. Dual aspect is the foundation or basic principle of accounting. It provides the very basis of recording business transactions in the book of accounts. This concept assumes that every transaction has a dual effect, that is, it affects two accounts in their respective opposite sides. Therefore, the transaction should be recorded at two places. It means both the aspect of the transaction must be recorded in the book of accounts. Thus, the duality concept is commonly expressed in terms of fundamental accounting equation. Assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Accounting terminologies. Transactions. Transactions means the exchange of money to money's worth from one account to another account. Events like purchase and sales of goods, receipt and payment of cash for services or on a personal account, loss or profit in dealings, etc. are the transactions. The cash transactions is one where cash receipt or payment is involved in the process of the exchange of goods. Credit transaction, on the other hand, will not have cash, either received or paid, for something given or received respectively, but give rise to the debtor and creditor relationship. Non-cash transactions is the process or a situation where the question of receipt or payment of cash does not arise at all. For example, depreciation or return of goods, etc. Debtor. The person, firm, or an organization who takes goods or service on credit from the business are called debtors of the business. In other words, the person, firm, or an organization who owes money or money's worth to the business is called debtor. Creditor. The person, firm, or an organization from whom goods or services are purchased on credit by the business are called creditors of the business. The business owes money to them. The amount payable to creditors is a liability of the business. Capital. The amount of cash, goods, or assets which is initially invested by proprietor while commencing business is called capital. It is invested to earn profits. In other words, the assets of assets over liability is capital. Liabilities. The person, firm, or an organization from whom goods or services are purchased on credit by the business are called creditors of the business. The business owes money to them. The amount payable to creditors is a liability of the business. Assets. All the resources of business having economic value are called assets. These resources help the business to earn a profit and have future value. These are important for running a business and are in the possession of businessmen. Goods. The things which are brought and sold by business are called goods. Goods may be raw material, work in the progress of finished goods. In accounting, when goods are purchased, it is written as purchases. When goods are sold, it is written as sales. It is written as a ref, stock if remain unsold at the end of the year. Revenue. These are the amount received by a business for selling goods or services. This amount is received from day-to-day business activity in the form of rent, interest, commission, discount, dividend, etc. Expenses. The cost which business incurs for producing goods and service or for using service is called expenses. These include payments made for wages, salaries, freight, advertisement, rent, insurance, etc. In other words, we can say that the cost of earning revenue is an expense. Purchase. Goods bought for resale are called purchases. This may be in form of raw material or finished good. Purchase of assets is not called purchases because assets are not purchased for resale. Sales. When purchased goods are sold in order to earn a profit are called sales. When goods are sold for cash, it is called cash sales, and goods sold on credit are called credit sales. Stock. These are those goods which are left unsold in the business at the end of the year. These goods unsold at the end of the accounting year are called closing stock. The same stock is called opening stock at the beginning of a new accounting year. Drawing. It is the amount of money or the value of goods which proprietor takes for his personal use. It is usually subtracted from the capital. Losses. The loss really means something against which the firm receives no benefit. It represents money given up without any return. Account. A list of all transactions relating to a person, property, income, expenses is called into account. It is a tabular statement containing all the transactions of same nature at one place under a common heading in a systematic manner. Invoice. While making a sale, the seller prepares a statement giving a particular such as quantity, price per unit, the total amount payable, any decisions made, and shows the net amount payable by the buyer is called invoice. Voucher. A voucher is a return document in support of the transactions which has taken place for the value stated in a voucher. Proprietor. The person who invests capital in the business and entitled to have all profit and loss of the business is called proprietor. Proprietor is the owner of the business. Discount. Concession or rebate allowed by the business to its customer is called discount. Trade discount. When a trader allows a concession to its customers on the list price, it is known as trade discount. Cash discount. When a trader allows a concession to the customer to make payment in cash or by check, it is known as cash discount. Solvent. If assets are more than the realizable value of liabilities, then it is said to be solvent. He can pay all his or her debts. Insolvent. If liabilities are more than the realizable value of assets, then it is said to be insolvent. A person is said to be insolvent when he or she is incapable to meet all his or her liabilities. Bad debts. The amount which could not be recovered from debtors due to his insolvency or disability to pay is called